Okay, so Trevor, would you like to tell me 1 or 2 or 3 sentences that you would like for me to say to the people or directly to African lying safari?
I have 2.
Okay.
This is my last name. It's like when I
These individuals don't want to be here,
Yes.
and captivity isn't entertainment. Or maybe even entertaining.
Entertaining or entertainment?
Which do you like more?
I like both.
They're both okay.
I'll say both.
Okay, whichever feels more comfortable in saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little slash and then I'll whatever comes out naturally.
Definitely.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I want everyone to have the opportunity to create. Hey you guys! I don't want to interrupt you for too long. I just wanted to know if you have a specific sentence or 2 or 3 that you would like to say either to the people that are going into African lying safari or that to them directly. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm taking a sentence or 2 from everyone and I'm going to be saying it on the megaphone, and I want you to have credit for it. So what would you like to tell them? What would you like to tell them? And you also have the right to not want to say anything or to not necessarily but if you would like to say something, what would you like to say?
We could mention, I don't know when it was, but there was an attack. An elephant attacked their trainer. Maybe somebody knows more of the details. I think Malika might know.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so maybe if we could just mention, like, oh, did you guys know
There's this
that
one.
there was an elephant attacked their trainer like a few years ago? And
Wow.
it shows like how stressed they were, and that it's not safe for humans either.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I don't know the details. That's the only thing. But Malika said she knew.
Should we maybe say something like, why do you think an elephant would turn on his trainer? Or an elephant has turned on, like to make people think, like why do you think that happened? Like, like let's be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Elephants are beautiful, like wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Why do you think an elephant would turn on a human, or on just on his trainer?
Yeah. I think that's a good thing for people to know that happened.
Good for you. Get it.
And Mark, yeah.
Maybe not only because they are in an unnatural environment, but because they were meant to live free like you and me. Eh?
Because they're being abused. Like
Yeah.
the training.
Only because they are
Yeah, Malika was saying they used the bull hooks here. Thank you for doing that.
being abused. What did I say? But they're being abused. Why do you think an elephant would turn on his trainer? Not only because they're in an unnatural environment, but because they are being abused. And what else? But because they're being abused and exploited, and all that for sheer profit.
I also like the idea of tying in something about animals are worth more than just us looking at them. Like, that's
I like that. That's really well said. Oh, I think he would take a flyer. He would take a. Who's distributing the flyers right now? He was like really looking. Why is she thumbsing us up?
Oh my god. That's it was wondering my name.
Why? Like I don't understand. Do we need to knock on their window?
We do have some
Thumbs up to like you're going in though.
Thumbs up? Like okay, like I'm just gonna come in front of your car and give you a flyer.
Yeah.
Like hello.
Yeah.
Okay, you had just said animals are worth more than just looking. Animals are worth more. Yeah. there anything that you would like to say, maybe?
The animals are not to be used for our entertainment.
Yes.
That was actually a quote from Regan.
I love it.
They have their own interests.
You
Exactly
sound
what
just
she
like
said.
her when you
Yeah,
said
you
that.
did.
Yeah.
That was
Did you
beautiful.
know her?
So again, my sister-in-law was a friend of mine. So I had seen her, but I had never met her at one of the Burlington.
Hi.
Are you one of the organizers?
Nope. But what I am doing, do you have a question or?
Well, I was gonna do a live, and I kind of wanted to talk to someone who can say like all the stuff as to like why we're here.
Oh,
and,
okay,
like,
okay,
just
okay.
throw some facts and.
Yeah, so I would say Trevor would be really good for that.
Okay.
And I guess they might be higher up over there. I don't know if, I'm not even sure who actually organized this today.
So Trevor and Malika, I think, and there's
Oh,
a few
okay,
other
okay.
people, I believe.
What brings you here today, Michelle?
Of course, always fighting against the injustices in this world. And I think one of the biggest things is this is not African lion safari, it's African lying safari, because clearly we're in Canada right now. We're in Canada, we're not in Africa. And these animals have been brought here purposefully for the sheer entertainment and profit of the people owning this business and the entertainment of the people coming in and paying and contributing to this. Again, they're not in a natural environment right now. They're being, basically, animals are not here for our entertainment and they're not here for us to just look at them. They're worth a lot more than that. So we are here because we think that African lion safari should definitely shut down. It's long past overdue. It should have happened yesterday. And so yeah, unfortunately, we're a big group of people here trying to promote that message and trying to educate and raise awareness for the people that are driving by that are actually heading in to this disgraceful location. So hopefully, you know, we've already had people turn around so far, so that's amazing. We are having an impact. Might not be the biggest impact that we want, but we will eventually get there because we'll never stop.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much. You're always at every event. Awareness, fighting against injustice.
Thank you. All forms of injustice for humans and animal rights. Fucking hell. I get so overwhelmed sometimes. Okay, actually, so sorry, I know you were asking, Varun, do you know who organized it today? Or was Trevor and Malika that organized this? Or and do you know where she is? Is she up there or?
She's in safety vest. So you
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, perfect. And what's your name, sir? Shadia. So if I was you, Trevor's right here holding the sign.
Okay.
So it could be a great,
I'll use him as a talking point.
do you know Trevor?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. Yeah, and I'm open as well, 100% to talk. Yeah, I have a lot to say. But I wanted to know if you have a sentence that you would like to say that basically you would like to say either to the people driving by or to the African lion safari.
So I think when most people ask why we protest zoos, I used to organize the Toronto Zoo protest.
Oh, okay, amazing.
I always use the elephants as an example.
Okay.
Because in the wild, they're migratory mammals. They
Yeah, yeah.
travel hundreds of miles a day.
Yeah.
They're also living in herds, up to 50 elephants, so a huge family. When you're in the zoo, you're only seeing 2 or 3 of them together. So we're depriving them of their basic natural instincts.
They travel over how many kilometers on a daily
hundreds
basis?
of miles a day. And you're seeing them between 40 to 50 herds in the wild. And in a zoo, you're seeing maybe 2 or 3 of them at a time. So we're depriving them of their natural instincts to want to be with their family, to migrate. My biggest thing too is here, and I don't know if it's true or not yet, as of today, they use bullhooks on the elephants to make them submissive. It also causes pain and injury to the animals. And it's also illegal in many states in the US for a reason.
So I wrote, because we already had, why do you think an elephant would turn on his trainer? So now I wrote, not only because they're in an unnatural environment, they usually live in herds up to 40 to 50 and travel over 100 miles per day. So they are clearly being deprived.
Of their natural instincts to want to be with their families, to want to travel. We're exposing them to winter, which is extremely unnatural to them. They're one of the most intelligent mammals in the world, and we treat them as objects.
So gross. Okay, that's great. What would you like to say? Sabrina's like, I don't know.
I want to say, like, this is like the epitome of what we're fighting, like animal exploitation.
Yeah.
And it's not about like how well they're treating them or if they're getting the right fucking food or not. It's about the fact that we're exploiting them and making money off of them, breeding them, taking them out of their natural habitat. You know what I mean? Like it's literally the epitome of what's wrong with us as a race, as a human race, that we would want to do this. It's African lion safari in the middle of fucking southern Ontario. Like, are you kidding? Like, the climate, like how? Is it like bad to like cross the picket line?
Oh, give this person some flyers. Who has flyers?
Okay, well, like, no one else is taking flyers.
Yeah, I would love some. Thank you.
Tell him it's in the back. Here. Sorry, I'll talk. In the back.
If you had a sentence or two to say to either the African lion safari here or to the people driving in,
Yeah.
what would you like to say? You don't have to.
Yeah. Discriminate against nobody, human or non-human.
So, Margaret, if
Yeah.
you're not
Something
doing
about
a
traffic.
pamphlet, do you want to ask somebody else to do that down there? Because I don't think anybody is. So have you got something?
Oh, I've asked people, no one.
No one said yes. Okay.
I have a headache, so I can't keep doing that.
Have you got them? Have you got them? Okay. Who's got
She has them.
Okay. Are you going to do pamphlets down the other end?
Down what other end?
Down there.
I
They've
can
been
go
kind
and
of
like
waving to people.
specifically ask someone and delegate it.
Just in the meantime, just because I want to take everyone's kind of
She's-
little
yeah, she's
testimony, and then I'm
filming
gonna
right
go.
now,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go on my
Sure, sure.
projector. So, sorry, on my megaphone.
Yeah.
I can find
Please
somebody
stop
if you want.
discriminating
Okay.
human or non.
You need to get out of the sun. That's the first thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey. What's your name? Sorry.
Jade.
Jade. Michelle. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
If you had a sentence that you would like to say either to the African lion safari or the people driving in, is there anything that you can think of that you would like to share? Don't feel obliged in any way, but if there is something that comes to mind and you would like.
I like to connect it to our lockdown. So I would say during the pandemic, our lockdown was only 3 to 4 months. So for
I
the
like that.
animals,
I was going to make a sign about that actually.
I made one for marine land. I should have made another one for here too.
During the pandemic, our quarantine
Yeah.
lasted 3 to 4 months.
And then for the animals in the zoo, their captivity is a lifetime.
Nice, that's perfect. Thank you so much. No. Okay. No worries. Everyone has the right.
When I learn English, I will speak.
I like that. There you go. Hey guys, how's it going? Good? What's your name, sorry?
Yeah.
Pia. Oh yeah, okay, perfect. And you? Sorry?
Doug.
Doug, okay, awesome. Hello, Pia and Doug. I'm just going around to see if you would like, I'm going to be talking on my megaphone very shortly, and I'm trying to kind of collect a sentence or two of everyone that, you know, wants to say something either to the African Lion Safari or to the people that are driving in.
We have lots of things
Lots
we'd
of
love to
stuff.
say to them.
Excellent. Tell me.
So we compiled a small list.
Okay.
There were some incidents that happened here.
Yeah, like the elephant attacking his trainer and stuff like that?
Yep.
Yeah, so in 1989, Omar Norton was 21 years old. He was a student at, I believe, forget what university, but he was a biology student at university, and
Okay.
he was working here part-time.
I
And
read
in
about that yesterday.
1989, he was trying to separate two bull elephants from fighting, and he was crushed by one of them. So he was crushed to death.
Yeah.
1996, a Bengal tiger entered a couple's vehicle and mauled them. These guys received a lawsuit and had to pay up $2 million or $2.5 million to that family, to that couple.
Wow, so how did that, sorry, can you repeat that for a second?
So they were here, there was a couple, they were going through the African Lion Safari trails, and
Yep.
a Bengal tiger entered their vehicle somehow. It's not clear how the story played out, but tried to, yeah, but there was only one that I read about in most of the reports, and only one of the reports that there was two. So anyhow, they attacked a couple, and then last year, an elephant trainer was attacked. He was 33 years old.
Oh wow, I didn't see that. That's amazing.
And he had to be airlifted to a hospital in Hamilton.
Wow.
And this year, the World World Animal Protection, they had rated African Lion Safari as one of their top worst zoos in the world.
Wow.
Country with no animal rights laws.
Wow.
This one and Jungle Cat World in Orno both make the list.
So we did our research.
Yeah, I was reading about all those things last night, and I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
this is so crazy.
Remember one time
All
I
of
want
these
them
could have
in
been
here?
prevented.
Oh, they could have. Lions are not native to Ontario.
Neither are
I mean,
supposed to be-
it's called African Lion Safari, like we're in the middle of Ontario, right? Are you kidding?
How can
Yeah.
they have them here? Like it's
Yeah. And then we haven't even gotten into the details on how they were actually caught, dragged here, like how they found their way here. Like they all had a story. Like this wasn't, and I mean this, you know, lion or any of these individuals were living, you know, probably peacefully in their life, in their nice little environment, and they were taken out of it and brought into a super unnatural place for sheer profit and entertainment, and it's fucking disgusting.
under the
Guise
lies
of conservation.
conservation, yeah.
Sorry to just interrupt, but I messaged Malika and she's like, yeah, Michelle should go on the megaphone, so if you want to.
That's what I'm doing right now. So
Oh,
I'm taking
perfect, okay.
sentences of everyone. So perfect, Ananda. If
Oh,
you want to
okay.
give me any sentence or something you want to tell either to the people that are driving in or directly to African Lion Safari.
That
I'll be saying on the
something
megaphone.
along the lines of like how they promote this on immigrant like stations, like on TV and things like that, because they want to bring in the immigrants, because the immigrants like just think it's like this amusement park and it's so fun and they should go. And
Marineland did that too.
Yeah, Marine, they all do it.
Indian radio station,
Yeah.
and then there was an Indian Marineland
yeah,
ad.
they go
Like,
on
they're
all the immigrant
targeting
stations, so they get the new immigrants to come here.
So shame on you for promoting on immigrant stations.
Yeah, to use their naivety or whatever.
Yeah, to use their, how can we say that?
How naive they are or whatever.
But then we don't want to like blame as if the immigrants are being naive.
No, but like they're using that. Well, they kind of are though. They
Yeah,
are. That's the whole thing.
they kind of are though.
They are naive. That's why they're like.
Because they're in
here.
Canada.
Yeah.
I think what it is more is because
So you could put the language barrier.
yeah,
something
and
like that.
but they're also trying to promote it as if like, oh, you know, like in Canada we're so awesome, like
Yeah.
you could come to this place
Yeah.
and make it very like amazing for your kids
Yeah,
and blah
it's
blah blah.
family friendly and everything.
Yeah, they're painting it like it's a wonderful
Yeah.
thing and experience
Yeah.
when at the end of it it's just like suffering
Definitely.
and the most unnatural thing you could have created.
Yeah.
So shame on you for promoting on immigrant stations
And using
specifically to draw them in without even knowing what they're contributing
Yeah.
to.
They play on their
Shame
ignorance
on
And
you
something
for
about like their language barrier too, and something like that too. I don't know.
I think they make them feel like they fit in as well.
Yeah, they basically exploit immigrants.
Yeah,
to
that's what
come
they do.
here.
They exploit immigrants.
They
Yeah.
exploit people to-
That's
to
why when
draw
there's
them
white
in
people, I'm
under
like,
the
what's your excuse?
pretense like that, yeah, that they are supporting something Canadian and good.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Remind me your name, sorry? Mo, okay.
And tell me your name again.
Michelle.
Michelle, okay.
Yeah.
I suck at names.
No worries, I suck too.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy because
yeah.
this is the first event that I have organized with the help of Jen, David, and Trev. And I'm just so happy with the turnout today. It's awesome, and thank you all for taking the time out of your day to come and support and protest African Lion Safari. So I've got a couple actions that I want everyone to try and do at this event and post the event. So that this is not going to be a dying flame. We want this flame to keep burning as hard as it can so that people can really learn and understand what needs to be done to get this place to shut down. So, a couple things. We have a petition here that I've got someone going around. If you haven't signed the petition, we're going to try and bring it to the Legislative Assembly and try and get this up to court to bring this place down. So please make sure you sign your petition. Also, keep monitoring the Facebook page. I think we're going to try and create a Facebook page for the African Lion Safari shutdown. So keep monitoring because we need your support, we need your signatures, and we need your voices. So please keep on track with that. You know, discouraging everyone you know about coming here. Why? Here's a few facts about the African Lion Safari. The African Lion Safari. Alright? African Lion Safari. That's the name of this place, alright? Let's all refer to this place only as that. A freaking lion safari. So, let's talk about some of the facts of why this place sucks so much. There was undercover footage taken by PETA that showcased elephants being jabbed with bullhooks to psychologically paralyze them so that people can ride them. And they're docile enough for people to abuse and use. Not only that, we've seen people here today that came out at the exit of African Lion Safari and said, these animals look awful. I did not like what I saw. I did not like how I saw these animals looking malnourished, skinny, abused. So we know these animals are being abused. Let's not pretend that they're using all this acreage to take good care of these animals. They're not doing that. Now let's talk about these elephants. These elephants are being sold to Fort Worth Zoo in Texas for $2 million a pop. $200,000 more if they give birth. So please sign that petition. Shadia has shared that petition on the Facebook page. Please sign that petition. Shadia. Where's Shadia? Shadia? Please, she's got her hand up. She's got the petition for the Change.org on the elephants being sold. Please sign that petition. Now let's talk about the wildcats, guys. In Ontario, there are no laws protecting wildcats. Nothing. You cannot have a possum as a pet. You cannot have a fucking raccoon as a pet. But you can have a tiger. You can have a lion. There's no laws saying you can't. Ontario is the worst province in Canada for those laws. Worst province. So, thank you all again for showing up. You guys are literally some of the best people on the planet, if not the best people in Ontario right now, are all gathered here today protesting this place. So thank you all. Remember to sign those 2 petitions I talked about. And yeah, let's leave it to Michelle to keep doing what she does best. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for organizing this. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Yes, I've met you countless times.
Yes.
How are you?
Again.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
I'd give you a hug, but I know that it's so little elbow, you know. Thank you so much for coming out here. Yeah. Can you even? Oh, look, these guys are coming out of there piecing. They probably realized how shitty it was in there, and then they're like, "Oh, these guys are onto something."
Turn it on. Just turn it on.
Oh, did they turn around, these guys? Oh yeah, a few of them have, which is amazing. and I hope it keeps
I'm glad you
happening.
got to meet her.
Eh?
I'm glad you got to meet her.
Yeah.
And had that piece put together.
When I found out that day,
Had you met
like
her before?
I didn't.
Have you met her before?
Oh yeah, many times, many times, yeah. And I had actually, we had come to the sled dogs in Hamilton when she'd organized the whole viewing, and she had her little table in the back with all the flyers and stuff like that. And what happened at the end when everyone was like, all the mushers were like freaking out, and like we were beside them, and they were just like, oh, it was just horrible. But we stayed quite a long time after that as well. That was the first time, because you were there. That was the first time I saw you there with her when you came out after. And yeah.
What do you guys think you're doing?
Like seriously, it was the saddest thing ever. It's like really, anyway, and for them to have traveled for that far, but again, it just goes to show like we are starting to gain traction and we are starting to make a difference. And yeah, when I heard it was Regan that day, Mark, I didn't even know. I had just heard that an activist was ran over, and I didn't know. I was just seeing this live, and I was like, whoa, what is happening? I dropped my clients, I went there, and then on the way I heard her name, and like just shivers, like just like out of all of the fucking people that I know, like the most loving soul and the most, like, I mean, I know you know, right? But yeah, it was really brutal, and I can't even imagine what you're going through.
And Dale got the call. Or Dale heard on the news. This is Dawson's father.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Russians. Yeah.
And he was working and he heard the news that an activist was killed. And his heart was just pounding out of his chest because he knew that Fiona and Dawson
were there too. Yeah.
And they didn't go that day. They were going to go.
Wow.
As far as he was concerned, they went, but they didn't go that day.
Wow, I thought they were
until they got a hold of Fiona, he was just freaking out. What's wrong? He didn't tell her.
Wow. Yeah, see, I didn't even know that, but I know that some people, when they started saying the name, they were like, wait until her family knows. Like, you can't, you know, like, oh my God.
I was on the job site. So my best friend came down. Yeah, but it was a fanny time. Oh, really? And then when she showed up, you could just tell. They just knew.
Yeah.
They knew where she was.
Yeah.
And the only thing I said, they don't know the slaughterhouse in that city.
Yeah. And honestly, it was at that time that I realized not too long, like it was winter when I took that interview, right? I went there that day thinking I'm gonna take an interview of all the leaders, and then I saw Regan and I was like, she's gonna have, I told my boyfriend, I said, she's gonna have some really juicy stories. Like, this woman has been in this forever. And I said, we did the sled dogs with her and this and that, and it sucks so much because I had such a longer interview. I don't, if you watch the video, it cuts at the end. The cold. It was so cold that day that the camera just shut off, and we didn't know. We kept rolling, and we kept talking, and and it was exactly in the moment where she was saying, I don't know if it does any good, but I know doing nothing does no good. And then I was like, no, and then it cut, and we went off for like a good other like 20 minutes, you know. And because it was, I know, I'm so happy that I got, like, that day I was like, oh my God, I need to go find this now, and people need to know, like, people need to know, because she spoke such amazing words in that interview.
So camera perfect.
Oh,
and articulate.
So so eloquent.
Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention was that not everyone knows this. Margaret actually told me this. Top 2 worst zoos in the world are both in Ontario. Two of the worst top 100 zoos in the world, and they're both in Ontario. Obviously African Lion Safari and Jungle Cat, whatever the hell that place is. So I haven't even heard of that place, but that's a good fact.
I haven't heard of that either.
No.
Good point for outreach.
Yeah.
He's also an atheist.
Oh yeah.
We were both raised in the same church.
Oh wow.
As a kid, I have a brother who's still in the Anglican church. I often kid with them that we're both raised in, we both saw the same light, but mine was turned on. And I'm not there anymore. And Regan was my Sunday school teacher.
Oh yes, I remember that story. It's the best.
I always tell her cousin's one of my best pals.
Yeah.
Today, too.
Wow.
He was beside me the whole time, the kid that, he was listening to the story. And I was just watching Regan.
I love that.
Probably 11 and she was 17 or something.
Wow,
right?
that's amazing.
So, she knows the Bible. Like,
wow.
Solid, because her dad did. They were in the church, her dad and her mom left years ago. So she knows her crap. Are we doing it at the road? somebody who's religious comes. Oh yeah, well you don't know.
And she does. Wow, that's powerful in itself. Because a lot of people go to the religion.
Yeah. She, yeah, it doesn't matter what she was up against. She wanted to know what the other side had for her.
That's amazing. Yeah,
Right on
she.
point.
Yeah. Fuck, she was so kind, man. I'm so sorry. Like,
That sucks.
I could, like.
Well, look what we got. I said to her parents. It sucks. But you're 90 years old. Look what you're going to witness on the way out.
Oh my god, that's true. That's
So
very fucking truthful right there.
Across the globe.
Oh my god, and it's not gonna stop, Mark. It's not gonna stop.
Anywhere that raises. If we're taking a picture, right? Because we're recording us being assholes and otherwise. Just saying. Yeah.
Nicole, where are you going?
I don't want to be in the front. Why not?
Goodbye.
I'm going to be in the side.
Side, front. Right.
Ben, we need you.
We need his kids more.
Can't help you.
Alrighty, who's taking this?
You should lay down, like lay down in front of everyone, you know what I mean? With your sign. Oh, you're here, you're perfect. Just don't hide anyone's head.
Okay, masks, people, if you can. Put your mask on,
Hey Dave,
please.
just join in on one. Come on.
Varun, cover your face.
Yeah, me too, look with my sign.
Inches away.
They don't know.
Better.
Hey
Yes.
Justin, move your sign a little.
Can you see everybody, David? Step off, guys.
Are we good? Do you guys take it up?
Are we good? Can we get up? Yeah.
Wait. No. Anyone else taking pictures?
I'm just jumping out.
Ben, did you take a picture?
His camera.
Put your mask on.
Fair enough.
Good.
Yes.
Yes. Good boy. Okay, wait.
I'm smiling. Awesome. Thank you guys. Love you guys.
Woo!
You guys are the best. Thank you for showing us today.
These individuals don't want to be here. Captivity isn't entertaining. Please turn around. Don't encourage the abuse and exploitation of these animals living in an absolutely unnatural habitat against their own will. It's what? Oh, sorry, I thought you guys were with us. I see what's happening here. Please don't encourage the abuse and exploitation of these animals living in absolutely unnatural habitats.
Good job.
These individuals don't want to be here. Captivity isn't entertainment. Why do you think even an elephant would turn on his trainer? Not only because they are in unnatural environments, they usually live in herds up to 40 or 50 elephants and travel over 100 miles per day. Now they are clearly being deprived of their natural instincts to want to be with their families and travel. They are being abused, exploited, and all of that for sheer profit and entertainment. Animals are worth more than humans looking at them. Please don't encourage this. Animals are not to be used for our entertainment. This is the epitome of what we're fighting for. Animal exploitation and abuse. African lion safari in the middle of Ontario, Canada? Are you kidding? This is an absolutely unnatural habitat. You will see, have a look at these animals in there. Tell me that they look healthy. Tell me that they're taking care of them. You will regret going in the first place. We'll see your faces of sadness at the end when you come out, realizing that these animals are exploited day in and day out in an unnatural habitat. Please don't be the reason. Don't give your money towards this. Every dollar counts. Please be the change you wish to see. Let's be honest with each other. Please stop discriminating humans or non-human people. During the pandemic, our quarantine lasted 3 to 4 months. And for the animals in the zoo, their captivity is for a lifetime. Shame on you for specifically contributing to this. Please choose not to. These individuals don't want to be here. Captivity isn't entertainment or entertaining. Please turn around. Choose not to contribute to this. These animals don't want to be here. Animals are worth more than humans paying to look at them in the most unnatural habitat possible. They turned around, didn't they? Yeah. Yes, I freaking saw them turn around from the line. Yes. These individuals don't want to be here. Captivity isn't entertaining. These animals are being abused, exploited, and all of that for profit. Animals are worth more than us looking at them. They deserve to be in their natural habitats with their family, traveling the distances that they need in order to survive and to have a happy life like us. Animals are just like us. They deserve their freedom. Please stop contributing to this. Please turn around. Don't give your money to such a horrible company.
Good job. Like, that little girl's listening.
I know she is. You will realize for yourself that these animals are suffering. They are in unnatural habitats. The animals are just like us. They should be allowed to live free. Think of your quarantine. How did that feel for you? Imagine being captive and in quarantine your entire life without any choice. Only for profit and for entertainment. Animals are worth more than us just looking at them. Please choose to turn around. Please don't give your money to this sickening industry. I can't believe people keep walking up in there. Like, they still keep going. Like, I can't believe it. These animals don't want to be here. They are kept captive for your sheer entertainment and for the company's profit. They don't care about the animals. They just want to make money. These animals are treated like objects. Please choose to turn around. Don't contribute to this. Every dollar you spend counts. Do you want to be the person that contributes to further animal suffering and exploitation? Or do you want to be the person that stands up against it? What side of history are you on? Please understand that animals can feel pain. Animals have natural behaviors and instincts in their own habitats. We are in the middle of Ontario. This is not an African safari. This is an African lying safari. Please don't contribute to this. Every dollar you spend counts. Every dollar you spend is a vote. What you're saying right now is that you're voting to contribute to further exploitation and suffering of animals that don't deserve this. Please take the time to reflect right now. You still have time to turn around. You don't need to be encouraging such a horrible industry with animals being captive against their own will. Take 5 seconds to reflect on your quarantine. Imagine if that was a lifetime against your own will. Okay.
Organizers, and just be careful about stepping on their property.
Yeah, for sure. What are they going to do? Arrest me or?
But just pay for your own.
Like, I mean, again, like, enough is enough. Like, enough is enough now. Like, yeah. Okay. So, what can I say that's more loved based? Because honestly, like, I'm just saying facts. Yeah.
I captured everything you said. I think it's fucking glorious what you said.
Like, I don't see, like, I'm just saying the
Police
truth.
called me and they said anyone that's like on this sign might get, or this side of that sign might get ticketed, so I'm just letting you know. There's a lot of people in that parking lot.
Oh, okay.
If you want to speak to them, we were just speaking to them. One guy got really aggressive with us.
Oh, okay.
If you want to do a speak out down there.
Okay.
I'll go over there with you actually.
All right, all right. Let's do it. Please remember, these individuals do not want to be here. These animals are kept captive against their own will, and they are abused and exploited. Please don't pay for this. Please don't contribute to further their suffering. Take a few seconds to think of your own quarantine. How horrible was that? Imagine a lifetime worth of quarantine. Imagine being captive against your own will in an unnatural habitat, separated from your own family and friends.
Right up there, you see people.
Yeah.
That's the best one.
Are they parking to go in?
Some of them are going in, some of them are coming out.
Interesting. Please remember that the animals here are kept captive against their will in an unnatural habitat. Please, every dollar you spend counts. Please choose to spend your dollars not encouraging the suffering and captivity of animals and innocent beings that deserve to have freedom just like us. Please stop contributing to their captivity in an unnatural habitat.
I would like to you. Maybe you can aim it toward that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna do the whole spiel that everyone gave me. Yeah. Please remember, these individuals don't want to be here. Captivity isn't entertaining or entertainment. Why do you think even an elephant would turn on his trainer? These elephants are an unnatural environment. They usually live in herds up to 40 or 50, and they travel over 100 miles per day. They are clearly being deprived of their natural instincts to want to be with their families and travel, just as much as every other animal kept captive in there, in African lion safari. These animals are being abused, exploited, and all for sheer profit and for your entertainment. Please remember that you have a choice. You do not need to be contributing to this. This is the epitome of what we fight for. To stop animal exploitation and abuse. African lion safari in the middle of Ontario? Let's be honest with each other. Please stop discriminating humans or non-human people. In 1989, a biology teacher was trying to separate two elephants from fighting and was crushed to death. A Bengal tiger was able to enter a couple's vehicle and they were attacked. Why do you think this is happening? The animals are rebelling because this is an unnatural habitat. They are kept captive against their own will. This place has been rated the top worst zoo in the world. Shame on you for specifically promoting, contributing further to animal suffering. It is so sad that you would show this to your kids. So sad. Keep teaching your children exploitation and suffering of animals who are like us. It is so unfortunate that this is what we have to face as animal rights activists. People who don't want to hear the truth. People who feel very bad about their own actions and seem to want to silence us by telling you the truth, by telling you facts of what is happening in this space. These animals are being abused and exploited on a daily basis. They are kept captive against their own will. Remember your own quarantine. Just remember how long and horrible that felt. But you still had the option to read or sleep or dance or watch TV or do whatever you want. These animals don't have any of those options. They are kept captive for a lifetime of exploitation and suffering. Every dollar you spend counts. Please choose to not contribute to African lion safari. When you spend money in this location, you are showing them that the exploitation and suffering of animals is okay. Because every dollar we spend counts. Every dollar we spend is a vote. Please vote against animal cruelty. Please vote against animal exploitation. Please join us and stand up for animal rights. This place has been known for one of the worst zoos in all of Canada. All over, in all of the world, not even Canada. One of the top places. Please don't contribute to this. You don't have to. It's a choice. Please, these animals don't want to be here.
Oh God, that Karen.
Did you see that? That was the best though, because you caught that.
I ran down as fast as I could. I heard that. She's like, "Dad, you can't record me."
You better not be fucking recording me.
Yeah.
Bitch, we're in 2020. You're being recorded everywhere. Oh my God, I have no more voice.
That's great. Yeah, I'll send you that.
I love when people get pissed off. It means like the first response to change is retaliation.
Yes, that's it. Because it's bringing out emotion, and that's what I started saying. I'm like, look, people are trying to silence us because what we're saying hurts. Like it hurts, and it's the truth. I'm only saying facts. Why are you trying to silence me?
Absolutely.
Like I'm just telling you what it is.
Absolutely.
Why don't you want to
That
know?
was great.
And I was laughing at
I
her.
ran down here as fast as I could.
Crazy
But like,
bitch.
oh,
And I go,
what
it's
is
so
your
sad
point?
that this is what you're teaching your kids. That must have hit home when I said
This is a
that.
good place. I think everyone should come over here because when you do the speak out, the voice echoes and they just...
It does echo, eh?
Yeah,
It really does. I don't know if anyone else wants to speak on the megaphone. I could catch you in a live, Varun, if you want. I literally have a whole spiel if you want to read some from everyone. I'm on my GoPro, but I should have gotten my I have my iPhone over there. Okay, I'm gonna run and get my iPhone so that I could record you on that too.
From my phone. I mean, that's up to you.
Oh yeah, do you want me to put you on a live?
Sure.
Get my tripod too and just set it here. As well.
Yeah.
Get the camera too.
If you can also record.
Do you want me to film it like this or
Like this.
like that?
Give me a second.
Wait, are you starting?
I was gonna press.
No. Yeah, I'll just do this.
Okay. And it's just the camera thing, right?
Start on this.
Yeah.
African lion safari, confined, imprisoned, and exploits animals for entertainment. This is 21st century. We do not need to use animals for our entertainment. We need to ask ourselves, what is an African lion safari doing in Ontario? A cold place where these lions and elephants and other animals do not even belong. Ask yourself, how did they end up here? They were all kidnapped from Africa and other parts of the world to be used for entertainment for humans. How is this acceptable? Y'all claim to be civilized. Y'all claim to be educated. Y'all claim to be compassionate. And then we subject these innocent animals to such brutal injustice and violence just for our entertainment. How is this acceptable? I know most of you here consider yourself as animal lovers, as compassionate people, as progressive. But what's going on inside this facility is the epitome of injustice, of oppression, and of violence. How is it acceptable? These animals spend their entire lives locked up for committing no crime except being born as non-human. How is subjecting a group of individuals to so much violence and oppression justified just because they do not belong to the same species as us? How is this acceptable? To imprison innocent individuals for their entire lives just so that you can derive some pleasure seeing them confined. I ask you to please reconsider. I know most of you have already been inside, but please consider for the next time That's what's going on inside of this facility. It's the epitome of oppression. 20, 30, 40 years from now, we will look back at these facilities and think to ourselves, how could we ever subject other animals to this? The same way we look at other injustices and violence that happened 100 years ago, 200 years ago. Please consider rejecting this oppressive place of violence. A couple centuries ago, imprisoning and enslaving other humans based on their race was considered normal. People fought, people stood up and fought against that injustice.
Come to the main entrance there, not
And then
like
slavery was abolished.
Do you want to keep doing his live here?
But individuals of other species, of non-human species, are still enslaved. They're still considered property.
Over there.
Yeah.
Can you go talk there too, if you want?
I know, that's what I was doing earlier, because I was thinking, because that's where they started turning around.
Right? You just stand by the tree or like by the sign, you won't get too close.
Yep.
Yeah. It's backed up, girl. Do it.
I mean, it's not like they know my name. They can't really.
Get the money.
Oh, you're gonna. I'm gonna start. Just so that you can hear your calls still.
These individuals don't want to be there. These animals are held captive against their own will. They were kidnapped in Africa to come to this African lion safari in the middle of Ontario. These animals are in unnatural habitats, and they are held captive against their own will. Every single penny you spend is a vote. Please turn around. Don't vote for the exploitation and suffering of animals. Animals can feel pain just like us. Please reconsider your choice to go in. Please turn around. It's not too late. These animals don't deserve to be held captive against their own will in unnatural habitats. I promise, once you go in, you will realize that these animals are suffering, that they're in pain, that they're held in captivity. Take 2 minutes to think of your own quarantine that lasted but a few months. How much did that suck? Imagine a lifetime worth of quarantine against your own will. Please don't go in. Don't contribute to the suffering, exploitation, and captivity of these animals. These animals are suffering and are held captive against their own will. Why do you think even an elephant would turn on his trainer? Not only are they in an unnatural environment, but elephants usually live in herds up to 40 and 50 family members, and they travel over 100 miles per day. They are clearly being deprived of their natural instincts
to want to be with their families and travel long distances. They're being abused, exploited, and all that for sheer profit and for your entertainment. Please choose not to contribute. You can make a choice and you can turn around now and not spend any dollar towards further suffering and exploitation of animals. What side of history are you on? Animals are just like us. Please choose not to contribute further to their suffering and exploitation and captivity in unnatural habitats against their own will. Animals are worth more than humans paying to look at them. Animals deserve freedom just like us. It might not be a very small cage that you're looking at, but it's still not enough space. It's still their unnatural habitat. It's still too much of a cold climate for them. These animals are meant to live in Africa, not in the middle of Ontario. This organization is just trying to make money and profit. Take money out of your pockets while you continue contributing to the exploitation and suffering and captivity of these animals. Please choose to turn around. It's not too late. Please don't teach your kids that having animals in cages is okay. Animals are worth more than us just looking at them. Animals are not to be used for our entertainment. I know that this resonates with a lot of you. Don't be afraid to turn around. Don't be afraid to choose not to spend your money to further encourage the suffering and exploitation and captivity of these animals. These animals don't deserve to be there. Take 2 minutes to think of your own quarantine that just happened, that's still not even technically over. Imagine if it was a lifetime against your own will. Not even in your natural habitat, separated from your families, your friends, separated from where you would love to live a happy, healthy life. Please, animals don't deserve to be captive and suffer and be exploited for money and for us to look at them. Please choose not to contribute. Every dollar you spend counts. Every dollar you spend. Don't be afraid to turn around and decide, you know what? I don't need to be encouraging this. I don't need to be contributing further to the suffering and exploitation of these animals. You know what? I actually love animals. I don't want to see them stuck in an unnatural habitat, suffering in the cold, exploited. You will see once you leave this place. This has actually been rated one of the top worst zoos in the entire world. Not even just Canada, in the entire world. You will see. You will regret going in when you come back out. I know it. Please look deep within your own heart and choose to turn around. You don't need to be contributing to this. These animals are held captive against their own will for sheer profit and entertainment. Please, every dollar you spend counts. You don't need to contribute further to this. What side of history are you on? Let's leave a positive legacy together. Let's empty the cages. Take just a few minutes to think of your own quarantine, how hard that was. Imagine if it was a lifetime worth of quarantine against your own will in an unnatural habitat. I can't stress that enough. Please choose choose to turn around and not to contribute further. I know I don't say contribute right sometimes. I was called out on that on my YouTube video. Because I say, yeah, contribute. Because I'm French, and in French you say contribution. Yeah. So you say contribution. So I go contribute a lot, or I say contribute. No, contributing is the right way. So I say contributing.
Yeah, but it's sound. It still works.
Right?
Oh, okay.
If you can figure that out.
Yeah. she's not doing our job right now.
Go kayaking, enjoy nature. This is not enjoying nature. These guys are not part of Canadian habitat wildlife. Go and hike.
Yes.
This is not Canadian wildlife. This is African wildlife. Go and hike.
These individuals don't want to be here. Is Varun still going on the other side right now? Captivity isn't entertaining.
Are you looking for Varun? He's up the tree.
Yeah, is he? Oh, okay, so he's not on the other side, eh? Maybe I should go back down there.
Is there people that way?
Well, no, it's because she's going with her megaphone. There's people down there. There's a whole parking. And people are climbing up from here, so I should try and get them to turn around before they get here. These individuals don't want to be here. Captivity isn't entertaining. Please choose not to contribute. Oh. These individuals don't want to be here. Please don't contribute to their suffering and exploitation. They are in absolute unnatural habitats. These individuals don't want to be here. Turn around, please. These individuals are kept captive and exploited against their own will. Please don't contribute. Please choose to turn around. You'll notice in how much of a bad shape they are. They're not being taken care of. They don't care about these animals. Please, every dollar you spend counts. Choose to turn around, please. You don't want to encourage that. Someone give that van some flyers if they're not with us. These animals don't want to be here. They're held captive against their own will. Every dollar you spend counts. Please choose not to contribute to this. Please choose to turn around. These animals are not taken care of. These animals are there for your entertainment and profit. These animals are here against their own will. They're being exploited, abused, held captive. Please choose not to contribute to this. Every dollar you spend counts. Every dollar you spend is a vote. These animals don't want to be here. Please don't support animal abuse. Please don't support animal exploitation and their captivity in unnatural habitats. Please choose not to spend your dollar towards that. Every dollar counts. These animals are suffering, held in captivity. Please choose to turn around. Don't show that to your kids. These individuals don't want to be here. Please. These animals are kept captive against their own will in unnatural habitats. They don't want to be here. Please choose not to contribute to that. Every dollar you spend counts. When you choose to go into African lion safari, you're choosing to pay for animal exploitation. Please choose differently. Choose compassion. Choose to be kind to all beings. These individuals don't want to be here. Please choose not to contribute to their further suffering and exploitation. Sir, these animals are kept captive. Please don't spend your money towards the exploitation and suffering of other beings. Please choose. Hi. We're just a big group of activists here trying to educate people on what it's like in there. And this is actually one of the top rated places for cruelty and like the worst places for the animals. Like these animals have been brought here from Africa to live in an Ontario climate. Like we're just trying to educate people to not contribute to this, because every dollar you spend counts. And everyone who chooses to spend to go in there are choosing to take the side of animal exploitation. Yeah, okay, thank you so much. Please turn around. You can turn around, it's not too late. Please, don't show that to your kids. Please, these animals are being held captive against their own will. And we've done a lot of research here, and this is rated one of the top worst places in the world, as is like pretty much the same thing, because all of these animals are taken out of their natural habitat to then be held captive in unnatural habitats in Ontario. And we've heard really, really negative feedback, even from the people coming out saying you guys are right.
For the record, you do not have my permission to post whatever video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect. It's not too late to turn around. It's not too late to turn around and choose not to encourage. Every dollar you spend counts. Every dollar you spend is a vote. Please, please choose not to show this cruelty and abuse and exploitation to animals to your children. Please. These animals are being held captive. Hi guys. I don't know if you're aware, but we've done a lot of research on what's going on in here, and these animals are being not only held captive, clearly, but they're being brought from Africa in super unnatural habitats in Ontario. And just remember, like, every dollar you spend counts. If you choose to spend on that, like you're basically saying, I contribute to animal exploitation and suffering. Like, please be on the right side of history. Like, don't choose to encourage that. Like, go to Africa on a wild safari. That'd be like the best thing ever. Please, you guys, please choose not to contribute. I know you have it in your heart. I could see it. I could feel it.
Bam. He's right.
Oh, I didn't realize. I was like, why are they beeping at me, these motherfuckers? I can't believe, like, I was talking, there's like 4 cars that stopped, and we're telling you the truth. We're not ruining everything. Duh. Hey? No, she said you're ruining our fun.
Oh.
Because we're telling them what's happening in there. Said we're just telling you the truth. We're not ruining anything. Please, these animals are held captive against their own will. Please, you can choose not to contribute further to this. Every dollar you spend counts. Please choose not to spend your money towards encouraging suffering, exploitation, and captivity of innocent beings that don't want to be there and are held captive against their own will. These individuals don't want to be there. Please choose not to contribute further. You can turn around. You still have a chance. Oh, fuck. It's not too late to turn around. These animals are held captive against their own will in unnatural habitats. Every dollar you spend counts. You can choose not to contribute to further exploitation and suffering for the animals. Please, it's not too late to turn around. Choose the side of history that fights against animal cruelty, against injustice and oppression. About to die. I need to keep some for tomorrow. Please choose not to contribute. You still have a choice. These animals don't want to be there. They're held captive against their own will in unnatural habitats. It's not too late to turn around. These animals are held captive in unnatural habitats. Think of your quarantine just for 1 second. Imagine if that was a lifetime. These animals, these individuals don't want to be there. Every dollar you spend counts. If you choose... Oh. These individuals, these animals don't want to be there. They are being held captive against their own will. Every dollar you spend counts. Please choose not to contribute further to their suffering and exploitation. Please choose the side of history that fights against injustice and oppression. Please be the voice for the animals. Please stand up for what is right. You still have a chance to turn around. Don't go. These animals don't want to be here. Please, you still have a chance to turn around. These animals are kept captive. They are suffering and being exploited. Choose the right side of history. Choose to stand up against oppression and against injustice. I thought he was... Yeah, I thought he was going to stop for a second there.
Oh my god. Actually, I think one person, if I stand corrected, he came out of the zoo and he was like, this is awesome. We didn't enjoy ourselves.
Oh yeah, I've heard some people like that. Yeah.
So they went in.
That's why I keep telling them, like, you're gonna regret. You're gonna come out and you're gonna realize.
It's like an educational place.
Yeah,
for them to
it is.
Like, okay, why are these hippies here? And then
Yeah.
they go in, they're like, holy fuck, like,
This is why these hippies are here.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
Did anyone listen over there to you, or they're just
Kind of. I mean, I think you saw what happened earlier with the car driving up and just oh, that was so funny.
they were honking at you?
Right in front of us. They just kept the honker on. It was so funny. I was talking over them regardless. These individuals don't want to be here. Please, it's not too late to turn around. Look at this. It's like he tried to fucking run me over, this motherfucker. Did you see that? He like drove more like to this side.
Of course.
These animals, these individuals don't want to be here. They're held captive against their own will in unnatural environments. Every dollar you spend counts. Please choose not to contribute further to the suffering and exploitation of animals. You still have a chance to turn around. You'll see, you'll go through the experience and you'll hate every second of it because you'll realize these animals are in pain and suffering. Please don't go in. Please turn around. But then it's like, why? Like you just came out of it, right?
Did he?
Yeah. These individuals don't want to be there. They're held captive against their own will. Please, every dollar you spend counts. Choose not to contribute further to this madness. These animals deserve to be free, just like us. Please, you still have a chance to turn around. You don't need to choose to contribute further. Every dollar you spend counts. Who's this little girl there? Hey?
Huh?
Who's the little girl who came running up there? I hadn't seen that there was kids with us. Yeah.
Oh, I think she's with her parents.
Please choose to turn around. Every dollar you spend counts. These animals are being held captive against their own will in unnatural habitats. So he's the one who I thought was going to run me over, and now he just turned around. But did he turn around because he's not going after all?
I have no idea. It's
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that soon too. Oh no.
I need to take a picture myself. Can you take?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Do you want me to take it up or side?
Up, maybe?
Yeah. Nice. I want to try and get the people too in the background over there so that we don't look like we're standing here alone.
Like loners?
Oh I clipped a few. Got a few there. Oh, I was.
Signs over there, Nick, and pile them up. Yeah, there's more signs over there that need to be piled up, and thanks, honey.
I'm glad we can take it.
Babe, did you sign this?
So we'll try and come back here at least once before the season's up.
Yeah, but let's talk about dates because we got so many things happening already. So the September 6th weekend, we've got 3 things happening. But actually getting tickets for it is really hard because it's a long weekend.
Check out the ticket prices.
So, Rob, Amanda was saying that she thinks that there's a place around the back where we used to be able to take pictures.
That was a fair hint, and you nailed it. I'm not like spell it out for you. That was good.
You don't leave any garbage.
So I was born and raised in Kitchener, but I actually live in Galt, Cambridge now. I love it.
Has everyone signed the petition?
Yep.
Diane?
Can you put that in my bag, please? Or can I put it on your side pocket?
You guys sign?
Yeah, I just did.
Great job, Michelle.
Thank you. Hey, I know I have a loud voice, so. Exactly.
Yeah, thanks for doing that. Speak up, that was great. And you too. Thanks for organizing.
No problem, anytime.
Yeah, thank you so much, Malika.
I kind of swore at the end it was kind of bad.
You know, that's why I try to write speeches, or like specific things, otherwise I'll like astray and start like, because it's hard.
I just saw the crowd and I was like, ah, fuck.
You know what's interesting is as I was over there, like at least 4 cars stopped to talk to me, and they're like, yeah, the last one was with a mother and her daughter, and she goes, worse than Marineland? And I'm like, yes, it's just the same thing, except rather than being fish or sea life, it's animals on the ground, like that are being brought from.
Well, I talked to so many people today.
And then they still go in. It's like,
Diane, can we
but
take
at least
for the next protest? Do you mind?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, do you want to take them?
Yeah,
No
I'll
worries,
just take
absolutely.
Because I don't know.
oh, thank you. I was like, I know this sign. I did that last night. Thank you.
Ready to do it?
Yeah.
Waiting for somebody? Sabrina?
Yeah, I was just gonna see.
Sabrina!
Did I think I heard her voice on there too, eh? Did she talk too? Oh. Reject speciesism. I don't know what sign that is. No, we're gonna walk with the sign. Yeah. Show the signs. Yeah, same. Thanks, David. Yeah, thank you. For sure. I'm gonna try and get these people coming in too, though.
These animals don't want to be there. It's not too late to turn around. Every dollar you spend counts. Don't spend your dollars encouraging the exploitation and abuse of animals kept in captivity against their own will in unnatural habitats. Please, you still have a chance to turn around.
I should get Sabrina to hold my sign while I do this. Well, yeah, I kind of want them to.
You still have a chance to turn around. Please don't encourage the exploitation and suffering of animals held captive against their own will. Choose to spend your money wisely. Please don't spend it encouraging the suffering and exploitation of animals. These animals don't want to be here. This is not their natural habitat. They're held captive against their own will. It's not too late to turn around. It's never too late to change. These animals don't want to be here. They're held captive against their own will. Please support sanctuaries, not safaris or zoos. Support and encourage the people that truly care about animals. Please be on the right side of history. Choose to stand up against injustices and fight against oppression. These animals are held captive against their own will in unnatural habitats. Please, every dollar you spend counts. Choose not to contribute further to the suffering and exploitations of these animals. It's not too late to turn around. It's never too late to change. These animals are only here for profit and entertainment. Please choose compassion and love. Choose not to further contribute to their suffering, their exploitation. This industry only wants to make money. They don't care about you. They don't care about the animals.
Choose the right side of history. Fight against injustice and oppression for all beings.
Yeah.
It's not too late to turn around. These animals don't want to be here. Every dollar you spend counts. Like, I don't think people understand to what extent every dollar is a vote. It's a vote. I choose this, I don't choose that. It's not too late to turn around. Please don't further choose to exploit animals. I'm like sad. I feel sad right now.
Well, no, like 3 cars turned around, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, which at least, but
Alberta, guys,
but
that's huge. Yeah. Alberta, they don't care about animals there.
and it's so interesting to me because I had quite a few people stop when I was just alone on this end, and I was talking to them and they're like, yeah, but worse than marine land? Like the same.
Just say yeah.
The same, like even worse, like it's the same. It's like sea animals versus land animals, like they're all being exploited and they're all suffering, and if you choose to pay for that, you're choosing to contribute.
But that's a good thing though, they said even as bad as marine land, so they even know marine land's bad.
Yeah.
That's progress.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. I've got tons as well. I brought a whole bunch of glass water. Hustler. I'm a hustler, baby.
Those are not mine. Are these
Oh, that's
yours?
mine. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so
I
much.
don't know about the other one. Is that yours?
No, the other one's not mine though. Do you guys know who brought reject speciesism?
No.
I don't know either.
I saw Miles holding that, but I think he said it wasn't his.
Okay, I'll bring it and I'll just find someone at a next. I'll be like, I have the reject speciesism sign, or I'll be holding it. Someone will be like, that's my sign. Because there's actually space on the other side where I could write something.
I don't think they realized you had it going.
Oh yeah, I had it, but I.
Does someone know who this sign belongs to?
No, it's great though. That's just
Yeah, and there's space on the other side, so I'm gonna write something else.
Drive safe. Love you.
Bye, you guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
Thank you for coming. I love you guys. Mwah.
I love that. It'll probably good for everything.
Yes. Right? Can't hug anyone. Oh, look at how cool that is. The overgrown thing there.
Bye.
Drive safe.
Bye.
Much for coming.
You say you're gonna go to her, Fearman's, and then Niagara on Lake School?
Yeah. Yeah, I offered that I could bring people from there to Niagara.
And what time is Niagara starting?
Right after, like at 2 or something. Well, we would have time to like eat and then go.